فکر نه کوم ځکه چې از ا پروفیشنل پلیرانو باید هر رقم سچویشن ته آماده یې نو لوبغاړي کوشش کوي چې زر تر زره آب و هوا سره ځان یوز ټو کړي او ښه لوبه وکړي.
ډیره مننه افسر.
مننه.
مالک ټک مو ټاس ګټلی و ستاسو پرېکړه به څه وه؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. موږ هم پرېکړه بیټینګ کوله خو دا ټاس ډېر مهم نه چې اوس داسې ټاس ته موږ سوچو که چېرې ټاس ګټل مهم وي خو اوس پروا نه کوي موږ بالینګ کوو کوشش به کوو چې دوی په کم رنزونه آوټ کړو تر څو موږ ښه فایټ ورسره وکړی شو.
د تاسو په دغه سیالیو کې ستاسو لپاره ډیره مهمه لوبه ده پایلوبې ته یا وروستي دویم مقام لپاره ستاسو پلان به څه وي آیا د ماهیپر سټار په وړاندې؟
پلان خو همدا ده چې موږ باید لیډ هم واخلو او میچ هم وګټو او ګټې ته موږ راغلی سو باید میچ وګټو ځکه پایلوبې ته لاره ګټې سره پیدا کېږي همداسې په لیډ او په دې شان نه پیدا کېږي لاره.
ویشتنځای ته په کتو سره بالینګ سایډ مو قوي کړی ده او که بیټینګ سایډ؟
دواړه موږ سایډونه قوي دي بالینګ سایډ هم قوي ده بیټینګ سایډ هم قوي ده انشاءالله.
ډیره مننه.
خیر.
د غازي امان الله خان کرکټ لوبغالي څخه راپور دا ده چې ماهیپر سټار لوبډلې لوبډلمشر افسر زازي پچه وګټله او لومړی د توپوهنې پرېکړه وکړه.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A very warm welcome here from Ghazi Amanullah Cricket Stadium for the 12th match of the tournament. It is the last match of the league. Soon after this match, the final will be played. This match is a very clinical match between Mahipar Stars and Pamir Legends. My co-commentator is Najibullah Khan Salarze. I say a very warm welcome to you. In the last match, Mahipar Stars' performance was absolutely not at the top. They lost the game against Maven champions. Now this is a very clinical match, do or die for Pamir Legends. If they win and they gain more than 20 points, definitely they will qualify for the finals. On the other hand, Mahipar Stars has already got 74 points. They are on the top of the points table. Maven champion has also 46 points, and they have the match against Hindukush Strikers there. So they also need to win the match to qualify for the finals. So two teams will qualify. One of them is Pamir Legends and Maven champions. This is a very big encounter between them, but Mahipar Star has already qualified for the finals there. Crucial match. In the last match, Mahipar Stars lost the game just by 28 runs. That was a very crucial and a very clinical match. At the time, last day, in last session, they were not able to actually chase that target. That was not a big target, you know, Najib. It was a target around 250 runs. But then there was really outstanding bowling performance. I do remember one of their bowler, Yunus Adran, got 2 wickets in the last session, and actually he won the match for them. And today he's on hat-trick, you know, Yunus Adran. One of the very senior pro is there. And this is the photographer of ACB, Naseem Noor, a youngster. What a very high talented boy. So Mahipar Star versus Pamir Legends. On the other hand, Pamir Legends actually played a draw match against Hindukush Strikers. In that match, the Hindukush Strikers actually scored 811 runs. 4 of them, all the top order and middle order batsmen scored the centuries there. Hassan Isa Khail scored 118, then Nur Rahman scored more than 100. Hashmatullah Shahi, the captain of Afghanistan side, scored 159 runs there. But what a outstanding batting performance by captain Mohammad Asif Musa Zai. He scored 245 runs. He was just only shy to score 250 runs before he was out. So the ground is working there, planting the stumps. I was talking about the match, which was very crucial one between the Mahipar Stars and the team that they won the match in the last outing. It was the 9th match of the tournament, one of the very crucial one there. So that's a very good news from the center, that absolutely the sun is beating there. The weather is quite great and there is nothing special on the pitch. We will discuss the pitch later on. But before discussing the pitch report, let's talk about the final of World Test Championship, England versus South Africa. Australia versus South Africa, correction. What a final. The world champions are trying to defend their title, and the South African side tried to win the first time there. Bavuma, the captain. So Australia was out on 212 runs. Outstanding bowling performance by Kasiga Bardo there. Kagiso Rabarda. So we have the pitch report first, and Sherul Afghan is there to give the pitch report. Meanwhile, everybody is trying to give you the pitch report there. Sherul Afghan right in the middle.
پورې سیالۍ ترسره شولې که پیچ ته وګورو بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم سهار په خیر نن د احمد شاه ابدالي فرست کلاس سیالۍ 12مه سیالۍ ترسره کیږي د دې نه مخکې هم ډېرې په زړه پورې سیالۍ ترسره شولې که پیچ ته وګورو د نن ورځې سیالۍ دپاره پیچ چې دی هارډ وکټ د بالکل چې په نورو تیرو سیالیو کې کم ویشتنځای باندې کم مویسچر ښکاره کېده په نوي پیچ باندې هغه نه ښکاري نو بالکل وچه وکټ ده او یو کرکس هم ښکاري که داسې راشو دلته نو دغه ځایان چې دي بالکل د کرکس دي دا به خامخا خلاصیږي درېیمه څلورمه ورځ باندې به ډېر سپین هم کېږي نو هر څوک چې دلته ټاس ګټي زما په نظر باندې دی به بیټینګ کوي نه به غواړي چې څلورمې ورځې بیټینګ ترسره کړي نو زما په نظر چې څوک ټاس ګټي هغه به بیټینګ کوي.
The pitch is quite dry, and this is a batting paradise, as the pitch reporter Sherul Afghan said about that. Absolutely a great pitch. The team who is going to win the toss definitely is going to elect it to bat first. And batting first is very great decision if the captain wins the toss. As the pitch reporter says this. So, you see, there is a lot of the cracks even, and the cracks will open later on in this match, and especially in fourth innings, and there will be a lot of turn for the spinners. But in the first 2 days, this was completely a batting paradise. 300, 350 will be definitely a great target in the first innings for the team who's going to win the toss. Najib Salarze is out of sorts today, completely under weather.
Thank you, Gularis. And we are back here after an important match between two teams. It's going to be a good tussle. Legends need to win this game.
Live from Ghazi Amanullah Khan Cricket Ground, Nangarhar. This is day number 1, innings number 1, session number 1. First class tournament, Shah Abdali, powered by Super Cola, and this is presented by Mhawala. So Pamir Legends versus the Mahipar Stars. Mahipar Stars right now at the top of the points table there with 74 points. Unfortunately, they were not able to take even a single point in the last match. The lead was taken by the Maven champions, and they won the match even though. So that was the reason that they were given the 21 points. So here, if we talk about today's match, Mahipar Stars are looking especially for having 10 points there. These 10 points are very crucial. And if we talk about the batting performance, so one of their batting star is not here. Darvesh Rasuli, who has scored 3 centuries so far in this tournament. On the other hand, Hashmatullah Shahidi is the leading scorer. We will have a toss in few seconds. Sharafuddin Shakir is going to take the responsibility on his own shoulders to flip the coin. We are going to have a toss with one of the best commentator of Afghanistan in Pashto language, Sharafuddin Shakir.
السلام علیکم غازی امان الله خان کرکټ لوبغالي ته ښه راغلاست. سوپر کولا وړاندې کوونکی ایم حواله جام احمد شاه ابدالي فرست کلاس سیالۍ 2025 اتم پړاو د 10 ورځې د مې څخه وروسته بیا هم راځو 12مې لوبې ته. پامیر لیجنډز او ماهیپر سټار لوبډلو تر مابین نن لوبه ترسره کیږي. عبدالمالک پامیر لیجنډز او ماهیپر سټارز، افسر خان زازی میچ ریپری، ضرب شاه ظهیر. زو د 12مې لوبې ټاس ته چې ټاس څوک ګټي؟ افسر د 12مې لوبې ټاس مو وګاټه، پریکړه مو څه ده؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. موږ غواړو چې لومړی بیټینګ وکړو. وکټ ډېره ښه ښکاري بیټینګ ته، نو اول یو نیمه ګنټه به ګزاره کوو. وکټ کې کېدای شي یو څه نمی لاندې، خو لومړی ورځ به بیټینګ ته ډېره ښه وي، وروسته کېدای شي په اخر اننګز کې ماته شي یو څه.
څه فکر کوئ د دغه لوبو په ټاپ پوزیشن لومړی مقام لري ماهیپر سټار لوبډله؟ پلان مو څه ده؟ څه کول غواړئ؟ ځکه تاسې له وړاندې پایلوبې ته لاره پیدا کړې ده.
فکر کوم پایلوبې ته ملا لاره نه ده پیدا کړې. درې ټیمونه چې دي هغوی سره په خپلو کې په ټکر کې دي. 2 لوبډلې به وځي پایلوبې ته. مونږ که چېرته لیډ واخلو، یو لیډ هم واخیستو، نو بیا مونږ پایلوبې ته لار پیدا کوو. نو مونږ هره لوبه سیریس اخلو، نو انشاءالله کوشش به کوو چې سیریس ښه کرکټ به کوو او دا لوبه به هم ګټو.
په لوبډله کې که وګورو 10 ورځې دمه وه. له 10 ورځې دمې وروسته څه فکر کوئ؟ د یخ موسم څخه لوبغاړي بیرته راغلي دي ننګرهار ته، آیا په دوی باندې به څه اغیز یا اثر وکړي؟
فکر نه کوم، ځکه چې ایز ا پروفیشنل پلیرانو باید ته هر رقم سچویشن ته آماده یې. نو لوبغاړي کوشش کوي چې زر تر زره آب و هوا سره ځان یوز کړي او ښه لوبه وکړي.
ډېره مننه افسر.
مننه.
مالک ټاک مو ټاس ګټلی و، ستاسو پرېکړه به څه وه؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. موږ هم پرېکړه بیټینګ کوله، خو دا ټاس ډېر مهم نه چې اوس داسې ټاس ته موږ سوچو که چېرې ټاس ګټل مهم وي، خو اوس پروا نه کوي. موږ بالینګ وکړو، کوشش به کوو چې دوی په کم رنزونه آوټ کړو تر څو موږ ښه فایټ ورسره وکړی شو.
د تاسو په دغه سیالیو کې ستاسو لپاره ډیره مهمه لوبه ده، پایلوبې ته یا وروستي دویم مقام لپاره ستاسو پلان به څه وي؟ آیا د ماهیپر سټار په وړاندې
پلان خو همدا ده چې موږ باید لیډ هم واخلو او میچ هم وګټو، او ګټې ته موږ راغلی سو باید میچ وګټو موږ، ځکه پایلوبې ته لاره ګټې سره پیدا کېږي، همداسې په لیډ او په دې شان نه پیدا کېږي لاره.
ویشتن ځای ته په کتو سره بالینګ سایډ مو قوي کړی ده او که بیټینګ سایډ؟
دواړه موږ سایډونه قوي دي، بالینګ سایډ هم قوي ده، بیټینګ سایډ هم قوي ده انشاءالله.
ډېره مننه.
خیر.
د غازی امان الله خان کرکټ لوبغالي څخه راپور داده چې ماهیپر سټار لوبډلې لوبډل مشر افسر زازي پچه وګټله او لومړی د توپوهنې پریکړه وکړه.
So that was the report from the pitch. After winning the toss, Mahipar Stars captain decided to bat first. He was talking about this is the batting lineup. Riyaz Hassan is back. Naveed Ubaid, Ala Noor, Absar the captain, Abdul Hadi the wicketkeeper, Sharafuddin Ashraf in good form. Abdurrahman is brought back in an important game. Arab Golis, the new man in Nasir Khan, Shahidullah Kamal and Seyshizad. They have got 4 changes here. After winning the toss, Mahipar Star decided to bat first.
That was a very crucial toss, which was won by the captain of Sarzazai there. So the new man is in Riyaz Hassan, right in form, right, a great batter and a high talented boy. So there's a few changes in the side, but you can see they're all around us. Sharafuddin Ashraf in a magnificent form. If we talk about the Pamir legends, this is their 11. The captain Abdul Malik is leading the team. There's not a big changes there. So Amanullah Zadran is also there in the side. So Kas Ahmad and Muhammad Salim is back in the side. 2 changes so far on that side. Qais Ahmad, the leg spinner, and Mohammad Salim, the fast bowler. The outstanding and very aggressive fast bowler there is in the side. He's back with Farid Ahmad. So this is a very strong side for Legends, you know. Definitely there's some changes in the squad as well. Team lineup was changed. 2 new players come there in the side. It's completely a great team, you know.
Talk about the weather here in Jalalabad, quite sunny, open ground. It's a little windy here in the morning. So this is the 12th match, and soon after this match there would be a grand final in this very ground. So the 3 teams are all struggling. They are all having their fight for qualifying to the final. Hindu Kush are well ahead with their points, but still they are not qualified. Absar Zazay has mentioned that still you are looking for a lead here.
You know, the captain Abdul Malik himself is in a very good touch and a very good form, but you know, on the second hand, Rahman Shah is in a sublime form. He has scored a magnificent century in the previous match, saved his team from really a big defeat. But on the other hand, if we talk about the Mahipar Stars players, the captain himself is in a very good form, but in the last match he was not able to score a lot of the runs, Afsar Zazai. So there is some changes. You know, Harun is given rest and Riaz Hassan is called in. So this is really good news for us. Riaz Hassan there, he's an opening batsman, a very temperamental player there. So he needs to stay for a long time and he needs to score the runs for the side there. As the captain was asked a question about that they are not actually qualified in the final so far, what they have to do to qualify for the final. His answer was to take the lead. Do you think that they can take the lead in the first innings?
Both the teams are struggling. Especially Abdul Malik mentioned that we are going to take the lead and win the game. We need both of them. If we just take a lead, we are not going to qualify. So it's must-win game for the team, Pamir Legends. Hindu Kush just need a lead because they're already having 74 points. Their morale is quite high and lots of probabilities and possibilities that they should get to the final. After 10 days rest, this is the first match. We are going to watch live from Ghazi Amanullah Khan cricket ground. Soon the match is going to start here, and out come the 2 umpires. At the right you can see Mahmoud Kharote, and alongside him Ajmal Shamulzai walking up into the middle.
Both these guys are very experienced umpires, and both they have actually present Afghanistan in international cricket. So Naveed Abad will definitely open with one of the another outstanding Afghanistan high talented opening batter, Riaz Hassan. Quite in a good form, you know, but I'm still worrying about Darvesh Rasuli. In the last 2 matches, he's not given the chance there, but he has already scored 300s in this tournament so far. Now he's the second leading run scorer. The third leading run scorer, you know. The first is Hashmatullah Shahidi, the second is the left-hander there, Shahidullah Kamal, and the third is Darvesh Rasuli. In the last match, it was outstanding match. 811 runs were scored, but Pamir Legend replied in a very positive way. Rahmat Shah scored 100, and a magnificent 100, more than 130 runs there. So both the opening batsmen, and this is the fielding side that they are going to enter into the ground for the first hour, first day game, first session.
The openers are finding their way to the center. Imran Mir, smasher of the ball. And alongside him, I reckon Yusuf Shah is So they would be looking to win this game. Both the teams are in hurry to finish with good points. For their matches needs temperament, energy. It's quite sunny and hot. So second and third day is going to be very good for the spin bowlers because the cracks are going to be opened. The ball is going to spin big. On the other hand, Salim Safi, Abdul Malik and Farid Malik is having the ball in his hand. He's going to start the proceeding from the pavilion end. Already player for Afghanistan national team has got that experience. Very good with the new ball. Struggling to get early wickets. Naveed Ubaid takes the strike against a quality bowler Farid Malik. The pitch is quite good for batting. Both the team captains, they were looking for winning the toss and deciding to bat first. As Abdul Malik mentioned, if I won the toss, I would also decide to bat. It gives good surface to bat on. Naveed Ubaid last match, struggling with the bat to get some runs for the team, but he was unable, not getting too many runs alongside him. He came as an opener with Zubaid Akbari. The wind is blowing, the flags are waving. It's an open ground. Sun is beating down. So Farid Malik is having the ball in his hand. The new rock.
If we talk about the field setting, 3 fielders in the slip, 1 there in the gully, and you can see no any other fielder in the deep apart, the deep square leg. So Farid Malik is going to bowl full length deliveries a lot, and he knows quite well about one of the best hitter of the ball, Naveed Ubaid, that he loves to go for the big shots in the early stage. So this is a big challenge for Farid Ahmed because he is going to bowl to Naveed Ubaid there. This match is going live from Ghazi Amanullah Khan cricket ground. So here is the first ball of the 12th match. Good looking shot. Straight to the fielder for no run.
Pitching outside the off stump, and the batter is going to chase. As we already mentioned him that he is going to go and smash some boundaries earlier.
In the early match, the previous match, he bowled couple of the great spells were there. Unfortunately, he was not able to capture a lot of the wickets. Wearing the jersey number 19, Farid Ahmed. Quite a great bowler there. Puts a lot of the efforts there, hitting one zone. This is one of the best skills there. But now he is not satisfied with the side screen right now. Some changes with the side screen. You can see, I was talking about Farid Ahmed's performance in the previous match, but overall, if we talk about the last year first class matches, he got 36 wickets there, including the final. That was amazing performance, especially with the ball.
Now that's good cricket, watching the ball. Respect should be given to the good deliveries. Now some glimpse of the ground right from the drone camera. Around the ground you can see arid areas, no housing, no residential areas. The ground looks beautiful in the center here in Jalalabad.
Talking again about the field setting, this is really attacking field set by the captain of the side. He is looking for the early blows there. And Naveed Ubaid is a kind of a guy that he loves to play his shots there. But they are aiming the first victim as the wicket of Naveed Ubaid there. Because you see that he doesn't like to stay a lot in the crease. He likes to go for the big shots.
Farid would be looking to angle the ball away from Naveed Ubaid with 3 slip fielders. Now 1 slip is removed, send him to the cover because Ubaid is looking for a drive. With the new ball, lots of possibilities of edges. First ball right attacking the stumps here. 3 slip fielders are waiting for an edge. It's going to be an important game for the team. Mahipar Stars and Pamir Legends. Long run up by Farid Malik. The batter is really coming and covering the stumps. Four teams' flags are waving. The wind is starting now, blowing across. Can help a little the seamers. Wanted to go on the onside. A little bounce. Maybe the bat is very calm there, watching and reading the bowler. No need to take any risk. Strong protection on the offside. They've got only 2 fielders on the onside, inside the ring. Never easy running a long run up for a seamer. Especially the other day we saw that he was bowling 10 consecutive overs while the weather is quite hot. Last ball of the first over. Driven and very well put a dive there and stops a certain boundary. Ahmad does a great job. So they ought to finish. Great
It was
piece
a no
of
ball,
hitting.
I think so, and he will repeat that delivery again. That was a no ball, and that's the first run on the scoreboard. Yes, it was a no ball. Oh gosh, overstepping, clearly no ball. As you mentioned, that was really a fantastic save, you know. He saved a certain boundary. But it was a very good looking shot. Apart that no ball, it was really a fantastic shot there. So live from Ghazi Amanullah Khan Cricket Ground, Nangarhar. The last ball of the first over, Farid Ahmad. Shuffles. This kind of shuffling in cricket is called trigger movement. Played it defensively back to the bowler, and the first over is finished. 1 on the board for no loss.
Bilal is bowling from the other end. So they've got key bowlers in their side, especially the seamers. And they've got Ahmad, the leg breaker. Later on, he is going to be introduced. So the first over was a bit calm, and only a run came in the form of extra. In tests, you do not need to bowl number of those no balls, so it's going to be very risky sometimes. In the last match, we saw that Zaid Khan got the wicket of Afsar Zazi, caught behind, and later on that was declared a no ball. But that was lucky for Zaid Khan that he got the same wicket in the next over. So you do not need to push the line.
Bilal Sami, the second over. Bilal Sami's performance in the last match was absolutely clinical there. He captured 2 wickets, but his line and length was absolutely the tightest line and length in that match. You know, he was not providing a lot of the weight and a lot of the room to the batters to go and to play his shots. The same thing is required again. Bilal Sami, the wicket taker.
Right, attacking the stumps, first ball. Now he's aimed to go for the stumps. Riaz is very calm there, playing with a straight bat.
Good bowling performance so far by him. He is attacking, you know, as you said, the middle stumps there. You see the last time, but it was a very fantastic drive, you know, without any result, but straight to the fielder for no run. Riaz Hassan, he loves these kind of shots, especially the cover drives and on drives. He is the master of it. In Afghanistan, we have seen a lot of the players, they love to play the cover drives and on drives in a perfect way. One of them is Ibrahim Zadran, and one of them is also Riaz Hassan. But don't forget the name of Ahmad Shah there. Oh, good leave.
Mhawala presents Ahmad Shah Abdali. This is 12th match. That was a good delivery. Having seen number of times the batters are going to leave the ball comes into the stumps.
You know, that delivery was a slightly, actually, he bowled that delivery in a good length area, and that was taking a slight swing. Again, a fantastic shot, beautifully played, and the ball races away for the first boundary in the morning.
That's a superb shot. He's such a good striker of the ball. As you earlier mentioned, that he can smash. Pitching outside, easy to go for a catch out. You do not need to go for the elevation and do not need to go for a lofted ones.
See, that was very perfect shot. Waited for the ball there, guided that one into the gap, and the ball goes for a boundary. Fantastic start for Riaz Hassan with a boundary there. Now he is off the mark with that shot. You see, still he is hitting one area, and this is excellent bowling performance to me.
But Gulanis, in the last ball, we haven't seen any bounce. The ball kept a little low.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
As you see that Sherul Afghan in the early stage, that he said there is flat, but still cracks are there, and the cracks are opening. Because of these cracks, the ball is keeping low, and that's the reason that this is the third time in this over that we have seen the ball keeps low. But on the other hand, very watchful batting performance by Riaz Hassan.
So down to finish. A productive over with a boundary. 5 for none.
Even though the pitch is quite dry, there is no grass, there is no moisture.
Now it needs bundle of energy for the bowlers to hit the deck hard and extend some bounce. Farid Malik for his second over. First over he was very calm with a no ball there. And the way the bat takes a strike.
Third over. A defensive push for no run. I was talking about the pitch, that the pitch is quite dry. There is no moisture and no threat there for the first 15 overs or first 10 overs there. As usual, you can see that here on this pitch there is a threat. Whenever there is a big moisture or something else such like that, But here, because of the dryness of the pitch, the bowler can get a lot of advantage because of that Henneman bounce or extra bounce. What do you say about that extra bounce? Because that extra bounce, or sometimes the ball keeps low, it will create a lot of the problems for the batter.
Wanted to go with a straight bat. Yeah, the extra bounce can cause some damage to the batter. Lots of possibilities that there would be an edge. Sometimes a ball is going to hit the glove. Rare in cricket, extra bounce, rising deliveries. But it still needs to hit the deck hard to extract bounce from the pitch. You need to bend your back. Ubaid is still looking for his first run there. Wanted to go for a straight drive.
The ball is still quite clearly coming to the bat there, and the batters are all enjoying to middle that with the center of the bat. The previous shot was a very good looking on drive. That's a lovely shot, but straight to the fielder for no result, you see.
They've got the key fielder at the point. Nangarhar, very sharp in fielding. He's having electric running. They've got key spinners. One is Nangarhar, Qais Ahmad, the other one. Look at the ball pitching outside, and that was a good shot.
Absolutely, it was a good shot there, but unfortunately he couldn't find out the gap. That was the reason that that shot went for no result. Energetic fielder, agile one. Nangarhar is there. Promising, all-rounder of our
Keeper sometimes difficult to pick.
Let's talk about the match number 11, which is played there in Najib Tarake Cricket Stadium. So Hindu Kush Strikers won the toss there. That is the match number 12. Over there. And they opted to bat first. That's really a good news for them.
It's up, but falling short of the fielder there. Wanted to work it on the onside. The only two fielders in the ring. Ubaid is still struggling to get off the mark.
Still very attacking field setting. They're looking for the early blows there. As the captain during the toss, he said that he needs a few early wickets there, especially the wicket of Riaz Hassan, because Riaz Hassan is a kind of a player that he loves to stay for a long time and he loves to score. Man with a lot of patience.
Now that's again a good over. A maiden one. Still they've got 5 on the board for loss of none.
بزګر د ټولنې واقعي خادم دی. راځي په ګډه وهڅوو.
So that was the first delivery. A defensive shot played by the batter back to the bowler. Bilal Sami consistently is hitting one area there. This is really good bowling performance by him. Despite that boundary was scored of his first over, creating a lot of the problems for the batters.
That really was a good delivery, nipping in a little bit. Riaz Hassan is playing with a gentle push. Straight non-strikers coming, having a few words how to play. In spite that he's having a good experience, player of Afghanistan national team, Riaz Hassan. Now this is to talk about the farmer in water. These are two things to combine for. Without water, nothing can be alive. In the farmers are playing a vital role in the society.
Bilal Sami again, straight to the fielder. Nangarhar, one of the very best fielder in the side. Good bowler and a very comfortable batsman, a left-hander there. So see, as you were talking about the batting of Riaz Hassan last time, he was a little early to play that shot. This is a kind of the shot that you have to wait for the ball to come. You don't go to attack the ball. You have to wait to ball. So this is why Naveed Bat told him to wait for the ball to come there. There is no need to attack. Really a good delivery, but very well played by Riaz Hassan. Comes forward and played a defensive shot. 4 days game, first day, first session. The first over is underway there. Bilal Sami, one of the bowler that the team is actually, Pamir legend is relying on his talent a lot.
Straight driven but finds a fielder. At an important game there, international level between Australia and Africa. Bouma, the captain of South Africa, winning the toss and decided to bat first. In the bowled out, Australia had 210. Now look at a mini crowd you can see coming early in the morning. Here's the first day, first session.
Definitely, few people are there watching their superstars very closely. Last ball of the fourth over. Good looking shot, beautifully played, but the fielder is out there just only for a single. The only player that is standing in the deep. So the over comes to an end. 6 for no loss.
Straight away change in bowling. Nangarhar is introduced from the pavilion end. An early introduction. Nangarhar is quite sharp to bowl. He's bowling within a few quick minutes. The wicket keeper is going to wear a helmet. The ball is bouncing sometimes, so you need to wear that. Still, they've got no fielders in short leg. Silly point. Naveed the bats facing more than 15, scoring none so far. Ajmal Shamulzai, the on-field umpire.
Really a good change by the captain Abdul Malik there. Because of that, cracks and the ball is keeping low sometime or sometime getting extra bounce, and that's why the Nangarhar is given the chance to provide them some early blows. But on the other hand, there's this very a small spell of 2 overs, only 2 overs by Farid Malik. That's amazing. You know, he's very well known for the big spells, around 11 overs. Sometimes he bowls 12 overs there, but this time he bowled only 2 overs.
He might be bowling from the other end. He might have just changed the end. Nangarhar is giving a little flight to the ball. Air is given to asking the batter to go.
Jeep spot on, you know, sometimes it happens whenever you want to change the end and you give a part-time bowler or sometime a bowler there to bowl 1 over there to change the side for you. Sorry, the end there. So this is, I think, maybe they are going to change the end for Farid Malik. And we have seen in the previous match, there are 2 matches, Farid Malik was bowling from that far end. And now again they are thinking to give him the ball from far end. Good thinking by the captain there. Still no run in this over. Riyaz Hassan. Very solid defense.
That's good cricket, striding forwards. We haven't seen any big spin today. But the way he's releasing the ball is slightly quicker. The ball is getting through. It's a good bowling, pitching a little outside.
Riyaz Hassan is a very solid player. Technically, he is very strong on his feet, especially on his wrist. The way he is using his wrist is excellent to watch, especially when he comes forward and plays the ball for a defensive shot, as he has done it right now. It's extremely outstanding. So that was a maiden over, 5 gone. It's 6 for no loss. Mhawala presents Ahmad Shah Abdali first class tournament powered by Super Cola. Farid Ahmed 2 overs, 1 maiden, 12 dot balls. And Bilal Sami 2 overs, 10 dot balls, only 5 runs conceded in the last over. Nangarhar Kharote was absolutely great. As Najib Salarze actually mentioned, this was just only to give or to change the end for Farid Malik, and this is why Farid Malik is brought in again from the far end. And right here in voice, there is some changes in the commentary box. Wali Muhammad Mir is along with me. I say very warm welcome and Eid, happy Eid to you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Haris. Same to you for the beautiful morning.
Attacking the middle and the leg stump there, but it was really a fantastic delivery to start. The new spell from the far end there. So how did you spend your Eid?
Yeah, definitely. There was really fantastic, better that it's a sacrificial animal Eid, and majority of the people, just they perform Sunnah of Ibrahimi.
Did you
So what
slaughter
about
any
you?
animal?
Yeah, definitely. That's obligatory due on us, so definitely I did myself. And what about you?
I didn't.
That's
Next time, inshallah,
You-
when the God will give me,
looked like unlucky, man.
inshallah. So the 6th over is in progress so far. Really great batting performance, defensive batting performance so far. Coming down the wicket, wanted to go for a shot there, but straight to the fielder for no run.
Yeah, definitely. There was one of the 10 days rest between the matches. So look at the previous delivery for Farid Malik. Look at the flexibility of his bowling style, the way he released the ball. That's really amazing. And K.S. Ahmad was the fielder. Actually, K.S. is in.
Naveed Abad did great job, he came forward and he played the ball straight to the fielder there. This is amazing, because when sometime you want to disturb the line and the length of the bowler, what you do, you have to shuffle a lot. The big coaches, level 3 coaches always says this, whenever you want to actually disturb the length and the line of the bowler there, because Farid Ahmed is bowling a tight line and length there so far. This time he was in backfoot, just offered a defensive shot.
You are absolutely right. In this kind of occasion, like on the right sport, you have to bowl well. And if you are just, in mind that you are having an intention to have a wicket. So definitely you have to put your tagline, according to the guidance. So that is really important. As Farid Malik did a great job so far. And he's not even giving. But on the other hand, if you look like, Riaz Hassan, one of the brilliant, as you mentioned before, that he loves, different, drives like, on drive, off drive, and cover drives. Naveed Obaid, like, one of the aggressive player. But if they take much time, so definitely the score will flow around.
Yorker land delivery, almost going to hit the middle stump or the leg stump. Just he put the bat right in front of the ball there. Great batsmanship, but what a delivery. It was really a stunning one,
Look at the previous delivery, that was really amazing. And I mentioned before you that, he's really intending to have a wicket here. So as we have seen in toss session,
Four dot balls so far. Pamir Legends coach, now Rosmangal is not that happy with the toss, They lost the toss. He also wanted to bat first on this pitch, on this flat pitch. Good looking shot. It's a piercing one between the two fielders. The ball is racing away for a boundary. The second one from the bat of Naveed Obaid. What a shot.
yeah, definitely, Aris, that was really, definitely he just picked well. Actually, he was mentally sit there, and in the end he just picked well, and definitely he just find the boundary. So that is really amazing, once you are playing very nicely and mentally and physically you're ready. Definitely there must be, because they have already spent 10 or 11 days on a rest, because there was a, Eid, being Muslim, definitely you have to celebrate. And that was Ahmad Shah Abdali first class cricket tournament, one of the best even in region.
In the last over we have seen, before this over, Nangarhar was given the ball just for 1 hour because he wanted to change the end of the bowler. He wanted to give him the ball from the one of the end is called spin gar end,
Look at the farmer. Farmer is the backbone of society.
بزګر د چې یوه ټولنه پر ځان بسیا کوي.
I think Nangyal was given only 1 over there to bowl from the media end.
Yeah, it depends on the captain. Like, they are looking for wickets, so definitely, as they mentioned.
Brother Wali, because he wanted to change the end of Farid Malik. That was the reason that he was given only 1 over. As you know, Najib already mentioned one of the very crucial and a clinical point before. So that end is always a blessing end, which is called spin gar end for Farid Malik there. He has already bowled couple of the spells and a big spells from that end, And this is the reason that the captain or the coach management has ordered him to change the end for him. Bilal Sami again. Oh, what a good delivery that was. Right, full end delivery in a very good spot. But the batsman was just only coming forward, played a defensive shot.
That's really sharpness of a bowler. When you have a tycoon bowlers like Farid and Bilal Sami, so definitely that would be very important, that would be really tough chance even. When they are just bowling into the right areas. And this is the reality that where we need here, but the captain are just believing on them that definitely they can bowl very well. And that would be really great for them. Bilal Sami, as known as the brilliant fast bowler for... This is what we were talking before, two tycoons, as you mentioned before, Bilal.
This
Sami
was
and Farid
absolutely
Malik.
a great delivery, See, this time the ball was nipping in and it was creating a little problem for the batsman, but he played the control, with the control of the swing. He came forward there and played a defensive shot again. Very solid batsman. Riaz Hassan is completely a solid batsman technically is very strong of his feet there. Whenever you are going to bowl on his feet, he loves to play the shots, especially into the cover, or sometime he loves to play the wristy shots there to score few runs in that area, which is a lot of the gaps available, you see. This is what I was talking about. The ball is racing away towards the boundary line. The fielder cuts it off. Only one more to the total.
11 without loss. I mean, so far, that's a really great bowling performance. As you mentioned before, earlier about the pitch report, we have seen Shirlawan just declared himself that the pitch is almost really good, but a little bit of rough areas there. And the cracks might be open after a couple of hours. Is winning a toss, so definitely that would be really better. As we have seen by both captain Afsar Zaza and Malik, both were saying that winning a toss would be one of the golden opportunities, as they are just availing. Riaz and Ubaid, if they both really take time. So
again, that was a fantastic delivery. This is the area that you have to bowl. Create a lot of opportunities for your side, and he bowled a fantastic line and length. You have seen no ball was there, no any ball that he has bowled a short pitch delivery or a good length delivery. Yeah. This is really good because the pitch is quite slow and is keeping low. The ball is keeping low, and sometimes it happens that it is hitting your wicket there, or maybe it's going to directly hit the pads there, and the leg before decision is also coming in your favor. So excellent bowling performance by Bilal Sami.
you mean to say that the batter should be very careful?
Yeah.
As mentioned before, that the
On the
ball
other
comes
hand,
slowly.
if we see that Naveed Ubaid is quite a strong player, and he's a stroke maker. He loves to go to play his shots. He doesn't have any temperament to stand, or he doesn't love to stay on the wicket for a long time. If he stays for 15 or 20 minutes, he scores more than 30 or 40 runs for your side. This is why he wants to go, and he wants to actually put a lot of the pressure on the bowler to change the mindset of the bowler.
You meant to say that you're going to give a good start for them?
No, actually this is a very good technique by the batsman there, but you see the bowler is doing a great job. Still consistently is hitting one area there.
After 7-11 without any loss. Haris, what do you think? Early in the morning, there's a little bit the season with the weather we were talking about. It's almost scorching hard, Check the weather.
You mean
is
to say scorching heat?
It sounds like, so hot weather.
It seems like this, yeah, definitely. Actually, a perfect weather condition is quite great for the cricket game there. Oh, again, this time you can see that the pitch of the ball was right back of a length delivery. It was almost a short pitch delivery, but the ball didn't rise up a lot. It kept low, and the batsman wanted to smash it over the top of mid-wicket or deep mid-wicket there, but he was not able to go for that shot, so a dot ball.
As far as Farid is concerning, according to the ball, so definitely he's bowling very well. Actually, he's not giving any room to the batter. But on the other hand, if you look Riaz Hassan, he looks very fantastic. He took already much time there. But right now, with the way that you mentioned before that, score machine, we can say, because actually he has no temper even when he stays. So definitely he wants to follow.
Again, very good delivery. This time the ball was shaping out from the batsman. But on the other hand, Riaz Hassan, as I already told you, he's a very solid player. He loves to actually control the swing of the ball there. This is why he shuffles in a very proper way, comes to the line of the ball and then goes to play a very defensive shot. Accurate cricket, precise cricket at the right time, 2 dot balls in this over so far.
Yeah, definitely. You are absolutely right, Mr. Harris. Like, we're talking about Farid and Bilal. While they're having, tycoon, like, the way they're just, putting their lining, so definitely that would be really good for them while not giving any room. But we're talking about Riaz Hassan, it looks very fantastic so far. Check it, actually, the rhythm and everything, the way he just pushes the ball. And actually, this is what they need in the movement, right, That would be very, very careful, because if they want to prolong their partnership, want to bring scores, so definitely they have to stay. Look at the beautiful image of Ghazi Cricket Stadium, Nangarhar province. Such a brilliant
On
pictures.
the other hand, actually, Farid Ahmad is bowling with a style that the ball, actually, he's nipping the ball into the batter. And the batter is always going to play the shot very late there. So it's also very advantage for the bowlers there, that they can take any time and edge there to the keeper or to the first slip. You see, once again, great bowling performance, attacking the middle and the leg stump again, nipping in the delivery. It's very difficult for the batsman to play these kind of the deliveries at these circumstances, especially on the surface. They need to stand for a long time, as he said earlier, and if they score 250 or 260 runs, that will be a mountain, like a Mount Everest to climb in the second innings.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, especially in Test cricket. You have to putting a target lining in order to give a challenge to the batter. Like the batter shouldn't move out there. If the batter takes time or making his time, so definitely that would be very tough for the bowling side. But as you mentioned before, Farid is looking really great so far with the aggressive move, the way he bowls. That's really super. Check it out.
Almost going to take the edge. That was a fantastic delivery, surprising one. Absolutely intelligent bowling performance by Farid Ahmad there. Look at the last delivery. Almost going to take the edge, or maybe going to hit the middle and the leg stump.
Yeah, definitely. Riaz Hassan was really lucky there. Yeah, definitely. Look at the beauty of Ghazi Cricket Stadium, Nangarhar province. Looks very nice. Brilliant. Pictures brilliant.
Oh, this time the ball got the edge there, but shot to the second slip there. Dropping shot to the second slip. This is what I was talking about now. The bowler has got some chances to create opportunities for the side. The first one is created, but unfortunately the ball didn't go to the second slip, I think. So that was the previous delivery. A fantastic ball, He was a little late to play that shot. Abdul Malik was not ready, but the ball kept low and they just rotate the strike. Bilal Sami, very good delivery, keeping low. Now, this is a very test of temperament and test of patience for Riaz Hassan there, as well as for Naveed Abad. You see, they have faced 28 and 22 balls simultaneously, but they have scored 7 and 4 runs there.
It doesn't make any difference, it take or much time, or you just bowled almost 50 or 60, doesn't make any difference. But it's very important, when you have to stay there, and that's really important. Earlier, if you lose wickets, so the pressure on them. Look at the bowling. Bilal Sami looks very fantastic so far. The way he bowls, that's really amazing. They are just looking forward, Farid and Bilal. I think they need a wicket. Even that would be a planning by the captain, by the coach's side especially. But they're having a chatting as well, what to do in order to clock them or in order to stop them. Even the score is not enough, 12 almost, after, 8.2.
This is the beauty of Test cricket, because Test cricket is the best cricket in the real cricket. Lovely looking shot. First time the batsman was that much confident to play that shot, but straight to the fielder for no result. Throughout the day we have seen no any confident shot. The two shots that went for a boundaries, all from the bat of Naveed Ubaid. One from the bat of Naveed Ubaid and one from Riaz Hassan. The shot which was played by Riaz Hassan was an excellent one,
Definitely they should have been confident, earlier if they feel like hesitation, so definitely that would be very difficult for them. Or might they lose their wicket. But this is what they're actually doing great job.
Cut it down to the best fielder of the side, Nangyal Kharote. Very good fielding. 4 dot balls so far.
Do you remember Nangyal Kharote's catch?
Yeah,
I think it's in Dubai.
I told Salarze before, it was one of the best catch. The best catch in decade, you can see this. He was almost going to break his leg neck actually, when he was going to capture that fantastic catch. And that was the turning point of the match when Afghanistan defeated Sri Lanka in that match,
That was a winning moment, I think, so far.
That was not the winning moment. That was wicket number 7, but that was the turning point. Good looking shot this time. The ball is racing away towards the boundary line. Nangyal Kharote is after it, collected it very close and very at the edge of the boundary line. 2 more to the total. Great keeping as well. Look at the shot again.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, they need the same time, but it was a really long chase for Nangyal Kharote, but at the end he just stopped, just saved the boundary. That was really fantastic fielding, performing. With the ball and with the bat, definitely you have to do a great job. So that especially happens in the Test cricket. But on the other hand, if you like, Riaz Hassan and Ubaid, if they continuously, batting almost like, 50 or 20 hours, so definitely that would be really great for them. Look at, I think, he just misses his line, I think, just slapped the ball.
That's a dead ball because the ball actually slips from his hand. Bowler, Bilal Sami. It will be the last delivery. It will be the last delivery of his 4th over. Look at that replay. Oh, almost going to hit the umpire there,
Yeah, he actually earlier he lost his controlling,
Sometimes it happens because of the sweat there in the ground. When there is a lot of the sweat, lot of the heat. As he said, scorching heat, almost with the temperature of more than 47. Last ball of the over, 14 for no loss after 9.
Farid Malik will continue for foreign end. As you mentioned before that he is really great from that side. He might be looking for the wicket, I think. Earlier, actually, they need a breakthrough here.
Because of the last chance. Oh! You see, there was a last chance in the last over. Now the second slip is coming a little closer to the wickets there. He was standing a little deeper, and that was the ball dropped right in front of him. Right now, he is coming a little closer. This is really good captaincy, outstanding captaincy by the captain Abdul Malik. And you see, to fulfill that gap, he has also got a fielder there right in front of the bat. And this is why he is one of the fielder there to the short cover, because Naveed Ubaid loves to go to play over the top of the fielder a lot. Only one fielder on the deep, and that is deep square leg. Good bowling performance so far by Farid Ahmed there. He is going to bowl the second delivery of this over, attacking the wicket.
That's good. Ubaid looks very confident. He's no having any kind of pressure. And definitely he must be thinking that I have to do something better for the side. And as you mentioned that he loves to drive and he loves to have upper shots and different punches. And he must be looking, because there is a lot of gap. If you look the filling, that's really great in settlement. I think there is no one deep, only the one third man area.
Farid is bowling his fifth over. Down the track, the ball is in there. Is Bolem, I think so. He has got a wicket. What a wicket. The same fielder that he put it in the slip, that man got the catch. What a fantastic strategy there by the captain. And now, both umpires are going to consult it, whether it's out or they are going to give it to the third umpire.
There is something like,
That's maybe
behind.
a no ball. It's a perfect, there is nothing wrong with that one, but it's depend on the third umpire that what he is going to decide. Something behind the white line there. Look at that, but the catch.
The decision
The catch was absolutely a stunning one.
Yeah.
It was a sharp catch. I already told you that he has put that slip fielder right there a little closer to the wickets there to have that sort of a catch, and that has happened.
that was a
This is
really
called great captaincy.
Yeah, there was a really great decision by the captain. Good thinking, actually, when you bring a fielder into the inside and then you have to break through. So that is really great opportunity. And the opportunity has been taken here, I think. Let's see, but still, he's just walking, I think.
He is walking back to the pavilion. The first wicket is down. The first blood is taken there. And Farid Malik is the man that he got the wicket. Imran Mir with that sharp catch. A minute ago, I was thinking that he had hit the wicket, but it was absolutely a fantastic catch. Look at that. Again, nipping in, and the fielder was completely over there. A sharp catch. Really a sharp one.
Yeah, Imran Mir was the hero, I think, actually. This is what they need, a breakthrough, and happened. I was mentioning again and again, Farid Malik can break through here. So Ubaid would be a little bit disappointed, actually. Earlier, when you lose your wicket and just give a wicket without any reason or make mistakes, so definitely that must be pressure. Alanur Nasri, the batter.
Alanur Nasri, the hero of the last match, the way he played, and he created the big opportunity for the side to win the match there. But unfortunately, Zadran was the man that he took his wicket. Yunus Zadran.
Yeah, definitely took,
and you were
back-to-back two wickets there. Yeah, definitely.
That was the wicket again. I give the credit to the captain first, and then to the fielder standing in that position. What a catch!
He's
And
running
he started jubilation there. You see, he deserves to jubilate that catch.
I must be celebrating.
Traveling really fast. The eyesight was quite clear, and the reflexes was absolutely phenomenal to take these catches.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Once you lose earlier wickets, the pressure would be on. But the same we are just watching. Actually, we were just talking about the same, Farid and Sami, they're just looking forward to have a wicket and they need a breakthrough. That must be the captain planning.
Because of the slowness of the pitch and the ball keeps slow, this is why the captain has a very close fielder into the slip region, and now the third. And now some changes there. Maybe another fielder is actually called there. Close to the gully. Now for the new man, Alanur. He's going to face one of the very dangerous bowler of the side. nipping in again. Great bowling performance. The way he is bowling, he's actually going to attack the middle and the leg stump with a slingy action. It's very difficult for the batsman, you know, especially Alanur or Riaz Hassan to face him.
Yeah, he's putting on the right spot areas, actually not giving any chance or not room to the batter. But Alanur Nasiri and Riaz Hassan, that would be a little bit in pressure because earlier they just lost a wicket. The start was really not good for them. And the way he bowls continuously and putting a pressure, everybody would be really happy from the performance of Farid Malik. The way he bowls, that's really fantastic. See, excellent delivery again. That was nearly to be caught there. And he is really lucky, Alanur Nasri. Even he didn't understand that, you know, how the ball just came around there.
Almost going to take another wicket there. Passes the outside edge of the bat. Look at the last delivery. Falling at its best.
As you mentioned before that actually he just, you know, giving a challenge to the batter, like, you know, he's nippling to the wicket and middle. So that is really important for the bowler, like, you know, when he just put on right area and he just bowls on the right stump. So that is really tough for the batter, how to play.
They were looking for a wicket there in the early stage of the game within the 10 overs, but they got the wicket. And the most important wicket, Naveed Ubaid, was there, you know. That was again a very good delivery, again attacking the middle and the leg stump there. Outstanding bowling performance for Farid Ahmed with a wicket. He finishes this over, 5 overs from Farid Ahmed, just 6 runs and wicket to wicket. 14 runs for no loss after exactly 10 overs. So there are some changes in the commentary box. Mr. Mohammad Samsor will be there to join you people.
Farid Ahmed with a there will be some changes in commentary box. Mohammad Samsur will join, replace Mr. Harris. Mohammad Bilal Sami will continue. So we were just talking about Bilal Sami's. That was excellent, carried away, but no chances for the runs. Welcome, Mr. Samsu.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Mir. I'm absolutely thrilled that I'm here and I am presenting commentary in Ahmad Shah first class matches.
Mhawala Ahmad Shah first class cricket tournament, especially in Nangarhar province. Even you know, these are totally live matches from Chinar and Limmer TV. So what do you think, especially for the forward, like, you know, days, especially test cricket, it is like a very tough game for the players. Do you think that they can maintain, like, you know, the youngsters while playing with the seniors, like Rahmat Shah is there, Kas Ahmad, like, you know, Sharafuddin Ashraf, then Afsar Zazai, Abdul Malik, so even Riaz is there with the juniors. So that is, I think, really great sign so far for the test cricketers. Like, you know, it needs a lot of temper. What do you think about it?
Definitely, it is a great platform for the newcomers to take a lot of advantages from the senior players, like you mentioned, Rahmat Shah, Riaz Hassan, Afsar Zazi, and other players. It's a great platform for all of the newcomers to take a lot of advantages from this kind of platforms.
Excellent delivery so far from Bilal Sami. Without pressure, he bowls very well. I do remember, you know, when Bilal was really playing in under 19, you know, majority of the people were just thinking that he would become the greatest uprising star for Afghanistan, the way he just debuted in Abdalians. He bowled very well, actually, with a great line of length, the way he is having, but he is really recognized with the extra bouncers, the way he bounces very well. Do you remember that matches?
Definitely, if you look at Bilal Sami's energy, he's very energetic player. He plays with a lot of energy with great rhythm, beautiful driven.
Yeah, definitely. Riaz Hassan really loves to drive very well. Like, as we are comparing him, like, with Babar Azam, then Ibrahim Zadran, the way they are really driving very well. The same he's doing great. That was the reason that actually he played very well in Ahmad Shah Abdali first class cricket tournament. Then he made a place into the national, against Zimbabwe. He played very well. So that is the place where they can, enjoy and entertain, and they can prove their girds, especially of the cricket.
Definitely, if you talk about the class of Riaz Hassan, he's a pure class batter, and he is the professional and technical player for Afghanistan cricket team.
Yeah, did you see the previous, delivery that was really fantastic, but directly to the stomach, and then he felt very well. I was just thinking that actually he's playing a football, he just stopped with the boot there. That was nice.
Yeah, definitely. So it was a pitch of delivery from Bilal Sami.
It's definitely, 14 with a loss of 1 wicket so far. Match 11, first inning, especially in the morning. I think after this ball, there would be short break. A drink, I think. That was, first, when you lose earlier 1 wicket, so definitely the pressure then ons then. So Naveed Ubaid was really the brilliant batter. Earlier he just lose his wicket. So actually he just made this misunderstanding over there.
Yeah, Farid Malik got a big fish. Naveed Ubaid, he was looking great. In the previous matches, he was playing really well, but he was unfortunate that he got out.
Yeah, it happens actually. You need a time, give a time, especially in the test cricket. That was guided well, actually he just waited for the late cut shot. So after 11, just 14 and just lost 1 wicket. There's a shot. I think, yeah, there's a 3 minutes, I think, shot drink. Next for Afghanistan.
Yeah, look at the beauty of Afghanistan. Nuristan is a beautiful province. You can see the speculate.
वाह जलने दो वो वाला सुनाओ
तेरे मेरे दोस्ती से जलता है जमाना
वाह इन लोगों को बता रहा है वाह
तेरे मेरे दोस्ती से जलता है जमाना
हाँ सारे जलते हैं
जलने दो
So welcome back after drinks break. They've got 14 for loss of 1. Farid Malik was the hero god of big wickets. Naveed Bad was caught by Imran Mir very close, standing in front of the slip fielders. Alanur, the man who scored 88 in the last match. Just before the day was finished, he was caught in bowl by Yunus Zadran, and that was a victorious time for the team. Farid still wants to continue his bowling from spin Ghar end.
Yet again, beautiful delivery from Farid Ahmad. He doesn't give any room to the batters. Alanur is a newcomer. Alongside him, Riaz Hassan.
Very attacking field, got 4 slip fielders waiting for an edge. Farid Malik is going to angle the ball into the batter. So that's a good delivery. Once again, got a little outside edge. The ball is going down.
Yeah, attacking fielding set off for Alanur. It will be an extra pressure on Alanur if you look at the fielding set off.
That was the dismissal of Naveed Baid. Very great catch. The ball coming really sharp toward the fielder. Made no mistake and got a good catch there. So they are having a very slow and steady start, 14 in the 12th over for the loss of 1 wicket.
Terrific leadership from the skipper. Yet again, beautiful delivery from Farid Ahmad.
Everybody needs to take time, and then he's going to set a lane to go for some runs. It's going to be very hard. The pitch is a bit slow. The ball is just gripping a little, not coming that good to the bat. Difficult for the batters to go for a straight drive. They've got only 1 fielder inside the ring. Midon is on there.
Farid Malik has been absolutely decent and he hasn't conceded a lot of runs. He has bowled with a lot of variations, with a lot of accuracy. This time another crucial delivery and attacking on the stumps.
Once again, the wind started blowing across. It's going to be good weather for the players here to stay there for 8 overs. Look at a mini crowd sitting in the stands, enjoying the game from the stands here. Day number 1 is a morning first session here. 14 for the loss of 1. And that's the route coming to the ground.
Yeah, the weather is absolutely scorching here. Another beautiful delivery from Farid Ahmad. 5 darts delivery from him.
The ball is nipping in, quite coming nicely towards the stumps. Farid can't believe his luck there. Every time he bowls, the ball is coming nicely to the bat. Now look at the wind is blowing across here and the flags are all waving. It's going to be good for the players, but still it's very hot here in Jalalabad. More than 42 Celsius. This is the first match after a big break here for 10 days, where we enjoyed the Eid. Last ball of the over, conceding 6 runs with a wicket.
It is a single off no ball. So in this innings, it is the second no ball of Farid Malik.
Now look at that delivery. It's a big no ball, no doubt. It's pushing the line. And he should control that. He needs to practice a lot in it, because sometimes you can get someone dismissed with those kinds of deliveries. Other day, we saw that Zair Khan got the wicket of Sarzarzeh, the big wicket, and later on that was declared a no ball. So try to be a little shorter of that line.
It will be the last delivery of Farid Malik's spells. Outside edge, and there is protection on the boundary. No chance for the bowlers to take any singles. But correction, they got one single.
Now look at again, wanted to go on the onside. Nangyal, the fielder, is going to put a dive. Very sharp, electric fielding, cheetah running.
Yeah, Nangyal Karote is a gun fielder in Afghanistan cricket team. He is very similar or identical to Indian all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. He is extremely energetic and active player in Afghanistan cricket team. He is a great prospect for our cricket.
Salim Safa is a new chance here. He's having a good height. Release the ball from a peak and can extract some bounce from a pitch where difficult today. A lot of expectation. They've got still 3 slip fielders. He is bowling his first delivery of the day. Wanted to go for a drive but finds a fielder.
A beautiful driven, but straight to the fielder hands. Muhammad Salim is a tall guy. He can be very tidy with his overs. You can see Afsar Khan Zazai.
Has got the experienced player for Afghanistan national team, Salim Safi. That's a good delivery, not generating a lot of pace. The batter is coming in, covering the stumps. Very watchful, takes his time. Alanur facing 12, scoring a single. On the other hand, Riyaz Hassan scoring 9 runs of 39 deliveries.
Yeah, Alanur is on strike. He is trying to get some runs for his team. This time guided towards deep third man. The ball is racing towards deep third man, and Gyal Karuta is trying to stop the ball. And finally he succeeded.
Now very watchful, pitching outside the off stump. Just put a little bat on it, got 2 runs. Alanur's off the mark. He's already scored a single, but 3 of 13. Very slow and steady start. Look at that last delivery. Easy just to guide the ball. Beating the fielder with a dive. Nangyal was having a long chase to stop the ball well inside the boundary line.
Yeah, beautiful guided towards deep third man. And they settled for a couple. Yet again, beautiful shot towards deep point. A boundary is coming for Alanur. Stylish shot from the blade of Alanur.
Now look at once again, that was a really good shot. Open the pace of the bait, slashes the ball, and the ball races away to the boundary in a flash.
Yeah, classical square cut from Alanur. Mahipar Stars 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. beautiful defense from Alanur.
We haven't seen him bowl any bumper. Still he's going to overpitch the ball. Look at the batters waiting and reading the bowler quite nicely. If you want to put pressure on the batters, to try to go and pull a little your length back to extract some bounce from the pitch. The ball is still new and hard. You can utilize.
Yeah, this is the first over of Muhammad Salim. He has conceded 6 runs. It will be the last delivery of his over. This time beautiful line in length. So by the end of 13th over, Mahipar Stars 22 for the loss of 1 wicket.
For 6 overs, 1 for 8. The only successful bowler who got a breakthrough. Salim Saf in the very first over, a bit expensive, 6 runs conceded. So change in bowling once again. Nangarhar is going to open. He is going to start the proceeding from the far end. First over, he was bowling a maiden over. So the pitch is a lot assisting the spinners. We can see some big spin. So that's why they've got 2 slip fielders. He's going to bowl, is going to turn away from the right-handers.
Yeah, Nangarhar Karutai comes back into the attack. Beautiful shot from Riyaz Hassan. Terrific inside out shot from the blade of Riyaz Hassan. But this settled for a couple.
Yeah, wasn't powerfully struck over the fielder for a couple of bounces to stop. So Riyaz Hassan is just a bit quiet, having seen the ball is coming under the bat. He didn't go full force, but still managed to get it 2 runs there. Straight away put pressure on the bowler with a shot. This time cuts it away, beating the fielder. And it's a fumble. Will come back definitely for a 2nd run.
Yeah, it was a fumble from the fieldsman Amanullah Zadran.
Now the fielders need to support their bowlers. At any time you should stop the runs, put pressure on the batters. So straight away brought some changes. Abdul Malik is sending Rahmat Shah a little close to the batter. So strong protection on the offside for Riyaz Hassan. Very well left.
Yeah, Nangarhar Karutai, if you look at him, he is not only a great all-rounder, he can field, he is very energetic. And we can compare him with Indian all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja.
Goes big this time, finds a fielder, and he brilliantly catches. Absolutely outstanding, never easy diving forward. Wanted to go for a sweep shot. Clear catch. Bilal got that one with safe hands. So got wicket with his 2nd over. First 2 balls were expensive. Look at that shot. He was not having any control. Fine, nothing wrong. Short of that line. So somehow he got the 2nd wicket. Riyaz Hassan. Alanur was the man who lost his wicket. Oh, Riyaz Hassan was the man who wanted to go for a sweep shot, and the ball was having a little air. So the 2nd one down, 426.
Yeah, huge blow for Mahipar Stars. He wanted to get 4 runs, but unfortunately for him, he was very unlucky to got out.
Not a control shot from Riyaz Hassan. The 2 openers are back into the pavilion. The first Naveed Ubaid, and soon after that Riaz didn't take the responsibility, only scoring 13 of 43 deliveries. So out came the captain there, Afsar Zazi. Last match, he was unable to get runs for the team. Big responsibility, an important game. It's going to be a good tussle. 3 teams are looking for the final. This is the last match. After 3 and 4 days, it's going to be a decider who 2 teams are going to be in the final.
Yeah, the skipper has a lot of responsibility on his shoulder, but we will see that how will he manage the responsibility, how will he manage the pressure. Mahipar Star is not in a great mode.
Now, just before that first 2 ball, he got some runs on the offside. So when they brought changes, had a strong pressure on the offside. Then he decided to go on the onside. Apart from Bilal Sami, there wasn't anyone close. The ball straight went to his hand. He never easy diving forward. That was a clean catch. Nothing was wrong. So 2 crucial balls of Sarzazi. Would be looking for a single first ball, a risky one.
Yeah, quick single has been taking. Afsar Zaza is off the mark with a single. Rotation of strike is extremely essential.
They've got key spinners in their side. Qais Ahmad yet to introduce Salim Safai, 3 seamers. Farid Malik, Bilal Sami, Salim Safai, Nangyal Kharota and Qais Ahmad. The pitch is going to be very good for the spinners later on as the ball is going to spin big. It's the first day in the morning session. Never is standing for more than 8 hours umpire. Salim Sape want to extract some bounce, but we haven't seen any bumper or bouncer to put pressure on the batter.
Definitely, pitches are very dry and it is extremely tough to bounce the ball high. Even though Salim Safi is a tall man, but the pitches are extremely dry and flat pitches. Fallen delivery, beautiful delivery. Afsar Zaza is lucky to be there.
That really was a great delivery, beaten with the pace. He was expecting a short pitch delivery. Suddenly he went for a fuller length, wanted to go for the Yorker. Almost got edge or might have hit the stumps. Even the ball kept slightly low. Almost reached the wicket keeper.
Yeah, Afsar is lucky to be there. It was a Jaffa from Muhammad Salim Safi.
Such kinds of deliveries can put pressure on the batter. You can go for your variation, pulling the lane back. Very conservative, not to want to go for any kind of shot. He knows his responsibility as a captain. It's an important game for both the teams. In spite of having good points on the points table, Mahipar Stars. Lots of possibilities. If they get one lead, there is a possibility that they can qualify to the final. It is going to be a hard job for Pamir legends and my one champions.
Another beautiful delivery, but straight to Muhammad Salim. There will be a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of the skipper Afsar Khan Zazai, and he must lead from the front in order to enliven the match.
After winning the toss, they decided to bat first. So far, they're having no control. 27 for loss of 2. The openers are sent back. That's a great delivery. Wanted to go for a straight drive, but the ball doesn't come to the bat nicely. Cannot middle it. Sareem Safai very expensive with the first over, but very control in the second one. It's going to be the last ball of his second over.
Yeah, it will be the last delivery of Muhammad Salim of this over. 27 for the loss of 2 wickets. Oh, it's very lucky. Inside edge. So by the end of 15th over, Mahipar Stars 27 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Now look at the batting card here, 4 of 25. The first one was dismissed by Farid Malik. And the second wicket, a big one for the team. It was a big blow where Nangarhar got the wicket. And the catch was superb. Nangarhar needs to go for some damage. Striding forward, want to kill the turn of the ball. With a slip fielder, a fielder in bat and pad position as well. Very difficult for the new batters to go after that and to get some quick runs for the team. Oh, beaten outside edge. The stumps were broken in a flash.
Yeah, fascinating delivery from Nangarhar Karutai. In the previous over, he got the second breakthrough for his team.
Now he can turn the ball away. Oh, appealing. It's a huge appeal from the wicketkeeper. But the umpire unmoved, putting pressure on the batters there in the situation. Look at how big the ball is spinning away. Close to the bat.
Yeah, terrific delivery from Nangarhar. He has been doing a superb job so far. There are some changes in the fielding set-off.
Now having seen that the ball is turning away from the batter, that's why Abdul Malik came to the second slip. Lots of possibilities waiting for the edge. You need to bowl slightly over pitch. If you're going to drop short, easy for the batter to pick it up.
Yeah, more pressure on Alanur. Fielders are extremely close to him. This time straight to the hands of Nangarhar Karutai. No chance for any runs.
They wanted to put some big run on the board. So far it's very calm. Pitching a little shots. So down to finish, they've got 27 for loss of 2.
If we compare to the previous matches of Farid Malik, he has conceded few runs and he has taken 1 wicket. There is change in the voice. Mr. Wali Muhammad Mir in the comebacks instead of Najibullah Salarzai. Most welcome, Mir.
Thank you very much, Samsu. I hope that you really enjoyed the game. Afsar Zazai and Alanur, they're really trying to take a time in order to prolong the partnership. But 27 of the loss of 2 wickets earlier. The start was really not good. Samsu, what do you think about?
Definitely, the Mahipar Stars, they are in big troubles. Especially the current batters, Afsar Hanzazai and Alanur, they are playing very cautiously in order to get rid of the pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, actually. If they really take a time there, so that would be better for them because they already have such, trouble over there. Even earlier, just lost 2 wickets, the crucial moment and crucial wicket so far. Look at the bowling, Salim Safai. He looks really fantastic so far. I do remember his bowling actually against, especially in national team. He played very well in Ishpagiza, I have seen. But for the first time, I'm seeing right here in the first-class cricket tournament. So that is really great match for him in order to show his, hidden talent and the way he was really in form. So this is a day for him to show himself.
Exactly. Salim is a tall guy. He has a lot of variations. This time straight to mid-off, short mid-off.
Fielding is concerning so far. It's a really great settlement so far. I have seen, I think 3 sleeps are taken for him. As you mentioned before that, about his varieties, he's really quite special. When he bowls, according to the up stump, he putting a target line, he's not giving room to the batter. So this is what actually he is really famous in this kind of bowling style. Look at the rhythm, as you mentioned, the tallest guy. Excellent delivery, no chance for the fielder. And earlier, actually just attacking fielding, that's really superb. That's a really great contribution when you bowl well and the fielder or teammates are really doing a great effort, so that definitely that would be very important. And when you have a great, guidance, like I've seen a red ball contractor player like Ahmad Shah is there, so definitely would be really moral, you will have much morality over there without any kind of pressure. You are already dominating because you have taken 2 wickets earlier on just 27. That is a really great task for them so far.
Definitely, fielding setup has been terrific. Fieldsmen are disciplined. Yet again straight to mid-off, but